So, let me tell you a story about one of the people I've helped. And we'll just call her Anne. So, Anne came to me because she wanted some help with a conversation she needed to have with her colleague. And I noticed the way Anne was talking about the person and her colleague and the conversation. She was just spinning. And she just was kind of going around in circles and describing the situation and talking about how she was worried the other person was going to react. And I just said, okay, let's try it. So I became the person, her colleague, that she was preparing to have the conversation with. And I got some information from Anne about, like, okay, tell me about their personality, gave me a couple words to describe them. What's the relationship like between the two of you? And so I was able to portray that colleague realistically. And then Anne was able to try and have a conversation. And I do this with my clients a lot. I just jump into role playing mode because, as a trained actor and a trained role player, I'm able to portray someone very quickly, very authentically, and provide feedback on what that experience was like from the perspective of the person that they want to practice having a conversation with. So, anyway, all that to say, Anne came out of that conversation with me so much more confident. She stopped spinning. She actually got excited about having this conversation that she had been dreading. And she felt very confident with the tools that we had discussed. And she was actually like really looking forward to having the conversation. So she went from this place of like spinning, going around in circles in her brain about, well, if I say this, then the person will say this, and if I do this, and they'll do that. And then by the end of our conversation, she was confident, she was clear, and she was actually excited to have the conversation with her colleague. I was myself actually really impressed with the transformation that Anne had in the short amount of time that we had together. Thanks for listening.